It's the High Heel Tea Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where we speak on real topics that'll make you laugh. Looking good, smelling good, that's a boss chick. Yeah. 6-inch heel, show you how to walk slick.
Hey.
High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. And it's the podcast, and it's the High Heel.
Hey, welcome back to the High Heels and Tea Podcast. I'm Crystal Lee.
Rihanna.
Y'all ready for some more good girl chats? They love it. They're like, yay, day long. They don't have to talk about nothing. Yeah, look, I'm Pete. To make sure my chorus was together.
Cute.
Yeah, y'all know we just dive right into some stuff. We don't get y'all no setup.
Nope.
We just be like, all right, question.
We get her.
We ain't got no time to waste. Okay. So let's jump into it. What stage of a relationship do you think is the hardest?
The stage of
Let's set it up. Let's set up the tier one. Let's do tiers. 1, 2, 3.
Tier 1 is the honeymoon stage. Mm-hmm. Tier 2 is after how long?
When do they say things start to change? Like 6 months or something?
I would say a year, maybe.
After the first year. Okay, so
the first year.
Okay.
And then I guess what tier 3 would be, like you guys been together for more than like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, let's do that.
I would say that after that first year, the tier 2 is the hardest because it's like you're making transitions. Because the honeymoon stage is always going to be good. It's fun. It's exciting. You're just meeting people. People still got their representatives up, so you really don't know who they are for real. But then once after that year of you guys knowing each other, being around each other, little tidbits start coming out that you might nitpick about or you don't like about that person, or say for instance y'all spend the night over each other's house and y'all not really used to, being with somebody like that. He always leave the toilet seat up. You done fell in the toilet like 5 times, but you keep telling him stop doing it. The way that he sleeps, or he might wear socks in the bed, but you don't like socks. And it's just like those little small tidbits about stuff that you pay attention, that you wasn't paying attention to that first time. Now you're like, why you chew like that?
You took them rose glasses off, rose love glasses. In some words, you took them off, and now you kind of see things different.
Exactly.
So you think what makes a whore is like just noticing things that you actually don't like, that you didn't
pay attention to at first. And then I say the tier 2 because once that tier 2 happens, you try to decide if those little picky things are worth your time. So if they're worth your time, then you continue going with the relationship so you can put up with that. So it's like, okay, I know what I got myself into. So that third tier shouldn't be as bad because you've already made the conscious decision to go ahead and just stay and, ride it out. What about you?
So I do think that tier 2 will be the hardest because not for the same reasons to be exact, but although those are good reasons, I think what will make it hard is that people get comfortable. Like once
they get comfortable in tier 2 or tier 3?
No, tier 2 after that first year, but things kind of like progressed a little bit. Like y'all done got so acquainted. Y'all got used to not like staying in for dates, and now y'all don't date as much as you once was.
They not trying to prove nothing.
Yeah, they ain't like that part where it's like, I really, really want to make sure you feel extra special, extra good, extra this, extra that. That kind of dies down. And so I don't want to say it's a representative that's leaving. It's just we're shifting now into this new space. Now we might start moving in with each other and spending more time with each other. Now we really are progressing, because if you could be with somebody for a year and it feels good still, you really starting to feel like, all right, we locking in more and more. Yeah. So I would think that transition could be hard on some people because it could be scary. It could feel like, damn, is this Are you changing? Like, is this all it is?
Yeah.
And for the rest of my life, I ain't gonna never go on a date like this, or for it, it just gets a little bit more scary.
People
So it
stop
makes
dating you.
it gets a little harder, and I think it makes it a little bit more concerning. And then you might panic and start to try to figure out, how can I spice it up? Or you might panic and you start changing, to feel like I need to protect myself or whatever. So yeah, I think that would be the hardest. I don't know. It's been a while, but I think so. It's always fun with me.
Yeah. It's what it's supposed to be. You always should keep things spicy, no matter what stage you're at. You're always supposed to be having fun and enjoying life. And even if the outside dates slow down, you're still supposed to date me. You still, even if we make some fun time at home and do something creative or something. Or at that point, you should know me. You should know things that I like, things that I like to do. So even if it's the small things that
that's happening.
Yeah.
So to the different tiers, when and what should you share, within that time frame? So I'm making sure, when and what should you share in a new relationship? So there are things that people retain, and keep to themselves because they don't want to be so open and vulnerable, and it could be important, but it's just like, I don't know where this gonna go anyway, so I ain't say nothing. And once it started going somewhere, I wasn't comfortable. Like, what tier, like tier 1 in the honeymoon phase, what should someone be telling you that is important, or something that you would like to know that you find important, but most people probably like, that ain't important?
I mean, it's when you first meet somebody, you're meeting them. You want to know about what they got, what they have going on, their tics, what they enjoy, their plans on their lives, things that what you want out of a relationship, what type of things you want, do people that got kids, do you want more kids?
You definitely should know kids.
If you want to get married, you need to know if this person wants to get married. I feel like you're supposed to know all of the general background information about individual based off where you want this relationship to go. So you ask those important questions because you don't want to waste your time to go into another tier. If I'm with somebody and I want to be married and he don't want to get married, he want more kids, I don't want more kids. If he is lazy and is a bum, they don't have no job, and you don't want to date somebody like that, or say for instance he a drug dealer or something, you have to be
like, why you ain't tell me?
Yeah, tell me about
what was a drug dealer. I never would tell nobody.
But I'm just saying, tell me what I'm getting myself into.
Nah, I'm gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? Tell
you ain't gonna never know that about
or at least have some sufficient background of something that you can, where you going every day, nigga? Like, what you doing? It's something. But you gotta have.
Going to visit my grandma.
Granny.
I to visit my grandma every day.
Some general understanding about certain things. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that background information.
So what are some things that you would feel like for you? Like, okay, I am completely comfortable with sharing this up front, but this, I'm going to keep this one to myself. Like, you have to earn this level of vulnerability for me to open up about this. I think we know kids up front, you're going to know we got kids.
Things like
look,
that.
Shit, even me, I'm like,
I think it's too maybe trauma.
I was going to say that,
I
yes.
would say things that you've been through in your life with your parents or just in general, say for instance, with my sister. You know what I'm saying? I don't just want to come out the gate and be like, my little sister bipolar, schizophrenic, bitch, and kick my door in 55 times. You know what I'm saying? You can't lead with that. Because I have told somebody that before, and he said, he was like, do you have a history of mental illness?
You?
Yeah.
Because if that's your sister, then
it's a possibility that you are too.
Okay.
So it's I don't think you want to lead with that because then you have people thinking
something might be up with you.
This bitch crazy, her sister crazy, everybody crazy, the whole family
genetic.
Crazy. What about you?
I'm with you. There will probably be things that you don't know about me. That I went through. I don't lead with it any which way it goes, but I'm one of those people that be randomly talking about one thing and then tell you a story about some deep shit and be like, that happened. But anyway, how's your day? You know,
you so relaxed, you so nonchalant.
Yeah,
about it,
I
it
don't-
doesn't bother you.
I don't. So, and also, I don't like to feel like a victim to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want your sympathy about
Yeah.
it. You don't have to apologize for what my mama did when I was 5. Like,
they don't got nothing to
you
do
know,
with you.
I appreciate it, but probably
It's for
what
you to be
you.
aware.
I'm with you. Trauma things, definitely more reserved. I wish there's a way to put it up front so that you are aware. But you just never know what person's intentions are with you anyway. So if your intentions
really
ain't
say
really,
nobody.
you ain't, you like, bitch, I just can't fuck.
Man, that part.
Bitch, I don't fuck what your
I don't
daddy.
care what you
I don't care
got
your daddy wasn't there. Left you at the fair, didn't change your underwear. Like, I just can't
At
fuck.
the
Hey,
first.
listen, I don't care about this. So but that will be something I'll be reserved about for sure.
Exactly.
Okay. Other than that, I don't know. I'm kind of like an open book about a lot of things. How can a man show you that he likes you? Because just sending a DM ain't it. I saw that as a Facebook status, and I was like, podcast.
Yeah, but I think it goes to back. So I think we had an episode like this, and we talked to this
With Quran.
Yeah, with Quran.
Yeah.
I mean, do something different. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Show me something different that you really like me. That
Yeah.
you want me to get. You want to get my attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Beyonce say, sending me a drink don't appease me.
Yeah.
Like this, I hate with a passion. Guys that think that you come to the bar, like some women do, but if I'm coming somewhere to the club or to the bar, I'm already have intentions on buying me a drink. I'm already got intentions of buying me some food if I want it. You know, these are my intentions. I came here with these intentions. You buying me a drink is not going to rock me or shake me or, oh my God, you know, make me feel no type of way because you did this. Like if you did, I'm considerate. I appreciate the consideration of it, but at the same time, that don't make me be like, oh, give me your phone so I can put my number in your phone. Like, no, it's not the case.
So that's what Quan was saying too. He was mentioning like one of the good things about Pop the Balloon is that people are being a little bit more intentional about being in that space. So it's easier to kind of like talk to the person and get a feel for who's who or whatever because everybody's here for that purpose.
reason.
Yeah, versus at the bar. You can't send a woman a drink; she might reject it, and like I ain't heard from that. So what?
But ain't nothing wrong with a conversation.
How can a man? Then how can he show you that he likes you? What or something that
like
he
when
could?
he first meets you.
Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, I can't go. I see y'all DMs, some of y'all's, and I just like, damn, I can't open this DM. I don't know what to tell you. I cannot. I don't know. The DMs is a
Don't want to
little.
feed into it.
It's a little weird for me. Yeah, because I just still don't know. But I do know people make love connections from the DMs.
But you can't decipher in the DMs the different people. And because they be saying all types of stuff.
Yeah.
And they be coming at you from all different types of ways.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why do I waste my time? Like if you want to, like, kind of similar to what you said when Karan was here, like, you see me out or you see me doing something, or if I'm taking videos, hey, pop up,
Yeah, it's so, oh my
make it
God.
intentional for
I am
the-
so glad we're saying this. So listen, Rihanna said I like stalkers.
Yeah,
Someone was like, you like stalker? No, not stalking. I don't want to stalk it. This too serious. You would scare the crap out of me. You will make me cry and I will move off earth. Okay, if you stalk me. I don't want to stalk her. But what I'm saying is, I would like a man that's really intentional about meeting me and figuring it out. And no, I'm not the woman that you're gonna see in certain spaces. So
if
the
I'm
the only way that you can be super intentional, like doing Pop the Balloon, like it was a guy there. He was just like, he was like waiting until we were done. He wasn't part of the lineup, and he was like, "Can I get a picture?" And he was telling me, I like you. You're so beautiful, and da 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 da. And I was just like, I know you came and you stood here and you just watched. And that was you took a picture, and he actually was there too with someone supporting them as well. But still, it's like, yeah, if
he
you
wanted to come.
Yeah.
He was like, you gonna work?
Yeah, and so it's like if you want to see me, unfortunately, there is a way to see me. And if you want to really step your game up, you just got to be intentional. You got to be so direct with me, because telling me I'm cute, doing certain things, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, he want me. No, I'm gonna be like, thank you, and I'm gonna walk away.
Exactly.
You gotta be like,
That's a compliment.
can I have a couple of minutes of your time? I'm like, yeah, what's up? And then you shoot your shot.
Be a gentleman.
Good luck. But
Good luck.
so that's what I did. I don't want no stock. I don't want no fatal trying. Look, I've been through a lot in life.
I don't.
I'd have been, but I did make some comments that kind of felt like that. But that's not what I want. I don't want no stock. I was so scared. And when somebody was like, yeah, you know, this have that, I was like, ooh, lifetime. I was like, oh shit, I gotta clear that up. Oh no, don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me.
Don't do it.
But no, yeah, it's weird. Sometimes I'd be like, dang, if I just open one DM, that might just change the trajectory of everything. Yeah. And I just be like, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all come find me. Come
look
find
for
me.
me. If you bump into me, it's just coincidental, and I'm out, then it must be meant to be.
Yeah, come find me, baby. I don't know. Let me see what other question I got on here. The courtship or stage of a relationship. Navigating tears of vulnerability while building trust through relationships.
That sounds like a counselor problem.
Darn it. I be watching a lot of different shit on TikTok.
That sounds like we was supposed to be on the purple couch talking about that.
I think we kind of honestly went through that, honestly, because we talked about, I just got some more
Being
notes.
vulnerable.
Yeah, being vulnerable.
In what point, in what stage of the relationship. Because trauma is a vulnerability. You know, really letting people into like your lifestyle and things that you've been through.
Signs you're a placeholder.
Signs you're a placeholder. You know you're a placeholder. You know, by the way people move and treat you and react towards you. And if somebody's saying that they're interested in you and they never answer the phone, they're not interested in you. They only answer the phone when it's convenient for them or if they want something from you. You're a placeholder. You just in that place to be held for whatever situation you want to be in.
So what's dope is that it's like the black and white version of this is you will feel it.
Yeah.
You will feel it if that's what it is. Yeah. But you know, because when you're
delusional,
you gotta constantly ask a person to interact with you, engage with you, do things with you, and all of that. Then they just.
Some people are nonchalant, and some people you in situations, but you'll know when they're.
You would know, because if he always going out doing everything with everyone else, but never at least invite you out, you know, for you and him time, or at least be amongst him and his peoples, and then he go time without talking to you, and then pop up. It's signs, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel like, and this is another reason why I disconnect so much from dating. I just feel like everybody bored. So I take no one serious. And
I don't want to date nobody that's bored anyway.
No, it's not like you. So it's not like you show you bored. I just think that you want to get to know me because you bored. I just don't think people with intentions are good. And I was like, stop telling yourself that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't tell yourself that.
I just don't believe in people.
I do agree that in this day and age, there is always an ulterior motive for people.
Yeah,
be to have sex. It be to be in the spotlight with you because you know it's always some type of intention. But you can't box everybody within that.
I know
because that might not be the case. Then you gon' miss out on somebody who was genuine.
I'd be like, why you texting me today? You bored. Leave me alone.
Why? You might run into somebody that genuinely want or concerned or actually care for you.
I had a friend, he was like, I miss you. And I was like,
why?
Yeah. And I had a conversation with my good childhood friend, and I was just like, I was on the phone with him probably, I think, but I was letting him know, like, this dude talking about me, miss me. And he was like, what's wrong with that? I was like, man, don't nobody miss people. And he was like, you don't think you like a grateful person, like you are beautiful, your presence could be missed. I was like, I just don't think that people you like, you do certain things
by. That when they say that it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's like you ain't give me nothing to miss. So I know I ain't give you something to miss. So I be like, I'm bored. He was like, Crystal, something wrong with you. For you not to think that's a real emotion.
True, because if you miss me, you're going to do things to show me that you miss me.
I'm so disconnected from that, though.
You're going to do things to show me that you want to see me or you want to be around me. So a lot of times, some people be on BS.
I think you can miss me if we actively talking. But once we stop talking, you can't miss me no more.
They could miss you.
No, you can't miss me.
Pop up and so you can pop up in somebody.
You bored. You bored.
Pop up in somebody's head.
You bored. Don't miss me. Nope.
Or they could be bored, or they could be bored with the person who they dealing with.
Personal problem. Don't miss me.
So now they thinking about you.
Nope. Don't miss me.
And they like, Bring the baby back, baby back,
Nope.
baby back.
Baby, come back. You could blame it. Nope. So yeah, that's how I am. That's how I am. But anyway, y'all,
Gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be cooking in it. Should have never let me go. You wouldn't have to miss me. Simple as that.
That was your fault.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all, thanks for listening to us ramble again. More social media topics that we be finding, and we just try to put our own little context to it to let y'all know what we think about it. So let us know what you think about it, about these different subjects and comments. I'm gonna wake up because I'm dragging my leg.
We almost
You know, busy. Let me open my eyes. But yeah, make sure y'all share, like, subscribe, and leave comments about what y'all thought about this episode and the things we talked to. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.